Welcome back. In the last topic, we discussed about the Cartesian. Then we have discussed about the cylindrical robot. Then we have discussed about the spherical robot. So these are some of the different types of robotics which having a with different arm movement or even with the different purpose of applications and even with for the different restricted movements also. So next we are going to discuss about the jointed arm configuration robot. So this robot manipulator has generated a configuration of human arm. Similarly, how the human arm will be having a like shoulder, waist, and or a shoulder, wrist, and arm. How it going to be works with a human arm? Similarly, based on considering the design, based on the keeping the references in a human arm, so they have designed a jointed arm configuration robot. So this mainly this type of robotics is used to pick and place with a large number of components with a small time. So they consisting of two straight components corresponding to the human forearm and upper arm mounted in the vertical pedestal that can be rotated about the base. The jointed arm configuration consists of a vertical that will support the base using these joints. So now we will see along with the diagram. Yes, you can able to see this. This is the schematic diagram of the jointed arm where you can able to see this base. From that base it has been mounted that they mentioned that it is in a shoulder and upper arm, elbow, and forearm and wrist. So it is works on similarly like how the human arm. So what is the function of the human arm is where you can able to take the support or it can able to use to lift any components or any parts. So similarly how the human arm works based on the keeping the configuration on this. Similarly this also works from that shoulder. You can able to see it has been connected through the elbow that is connected with the links and the joints as I told, as we have discussed in the early. So the number of components is to make a joint is we require links to join two different joints. We require a one link. So similarly here also by using the links on joints they are constructed within a arm. So what is the function of this here? You can able to see at the wrist there are the grippers. Again the function of the grippers is to hold the components or parts very rigidly. So that is one of the major reason is to hold the component or parts very rigidly. So the grippers is used. So the base has been rigidly fixed. From that base it can able to move within a different rotations where you can able to see that it can able to rotate along with its elbow and even it can able to rotate at the wrist or forearm also. So this is about how the function of the jointed arm works. So base, shoulder, upper arm, elbow, forearm, and wrist. So these are similarly it works similarly in the human arm. So by considering this, it can able to work or it can able to rotate with the different directions also. The main application of this jointed arm is it can able to pick and place the components where at the ground level. So where at the components were in the ground level only it has to transform or it has to pick from one place to another place or it has to pick from one place to the packing area. It can able to construct the or it can able to gives the platform to shift this with a large components also. It can able to easily shift because it doesn't have any vertical height. So it is directly the base is placed on the ground level only. So it can able to perform very well because that height doesn't have a vertical height. So if having a vertical height means the major drawback is whenever you're lifting in a large components or a large weight components there is a chances of failure at that or getting an imbalance in the vertical height. So mainly this type of robotics jointed arm robotics are used in the for a shifting and transferring the components or a part from one position to the other position. So this is about the brief description about the jointed arm configuration. So next we are going to discuss about the what are the advantages of robots. So mainly we are going to use the what is the major advantages. So robotics and automation can in many situations increase the productivity, safety, efficiency, quality and consistency of product. So the major purpose of using this robotics is to increase the productivity, safety and efficiency. How it going to increase the productivity? First thing. So whenever where we are going to replace the human with the robots, so we can there is no break, so it can able to work continuously. So automatically it can able to continuously work without the break means automatically we can able to increase the productivity. And the safety is nothing means it cannot able to get any damage and even the efficiency also it can able to increase and consistency of the product will be completely increased because human can able to make an errors. But here the robotics what the program we are going to made, so within that program it can able to work, so it doesn't create any failures there. So next, robot can work in hazardous environment. Yes, the major advantages of the robotics is hazardous. Hazardous is nothing but where an high temperature, where we can the humans cannot able to work, where we can able to use this robot. And for example, spray painting or welding or any chemical productions. So where humans can get an hazardous there. So there we can able to replace the human with this help of robots. Next, robots no need environment comfort. Yes, it can able to, the robots cannot be stick to the any environment comfort, so it can able to work in all the environments. So robots work continuously without any humanity needs or illness. Yes, even this is one of the major advantages is what is the robots can able to work without any break. It can able to work for 365 days, only from at certain points only the small maintenance, other than that, so it can able to work continuously. Robots have repeatable precision all the times. Yes, it can able to get a repeatable precision at all the times, and robots can be much more accurate than the human, even in the milli and micro inch accuracy. Yes, it can able to perform very accurately than the humans. That is one of the major advantages of using the robots in the industrial application. So next we're going to see about what are the major drawbacks, or what we call it as disadvantages. Robots lack capability to respond in emergency that can cause. Yes, so this is one of the major drawback of the robot is, so it cannot able to respond in the emergencies. Only because why it cannot able to be respond in the emergencies is only it can able to only it can able to respond only because it can't able to respond because it doesn't have any program, because the robots works on the program, so it doesn't have any capacity of thinking what the situation may happen, so what is the emergency cause. So that is one of the drawback of robots, because it doesn't have any thinking capacity. Only it can able to function depends upon the program, what the program has been done. Next, inappropriate and wrong responses, it cannot able to respond. See, the robots cannot able to give response or a feedback. Only the function of that robotics, what the program is done, it works according to that particular program, so it can't able to get any appropriate or a response or a feedback from the robot. And a lack of decision making power. Yes, humans can able to have a capacity of thinking, so they can able to make any decision at any emergency situations, and they can able to alter the situation, or they may avoid the any accidents. But even the robots cannot able to do, because it doesn't have any decision making power, and even it doesn't have any thinking power, so it works only what the program is assigned, that is only it can able to work. And the loss of power and the damage to the robot and other devices. Yes, with the help of this by using this robot, it can able to even the get any damage to the human also who is working under the or near that robots. So this is also some of the disadvantages of robots. So next one is about the robot applications. So what is the major robot applications of robotics? Need to replace human labor by robot. Work environment hazardous for human beings. Yes, the major applications is why the robotics are replacing with humans is where the environmental hazards. So this environmental hazards are the major drawback for the human beings, where it cannot able to work for the humans. There the robotics can able to use, and repetitive task or a continuous task without a break it can able to do, and unpleasant task also it can able to, and even it can able to do at in a single point, it can able to do in a multi-shift operations, and even it can able to operate for a long hours without rest. Humans cannot able to do, because the humans can, we need to require an up to certain rest for a certain period of time, but the robotics can able to work without the continuous rest. And mainly in the assembly applications, it can able to carry the huge weight of the components also, and even it can able to easily handle the material handling applications, processing applications, inspection applications, food industries, welding industries, and even the chemical industries, painting industries. So all this can able to be done with the robotics. So these are some of the major applications of using the robots in the industries. Yes, so these are the some of the brief discussion about the machine tools and an advanced manufacturing system, where we have discussed about the computer numerical systems and numerical systems. Then we have discussed the different types of robots, what are the applications, advantages and disadvantages. So this is about the complete description about the robotics.